This is October half term and we came away for a few nights to a site we've never been to before called Skinningrove. Well, it's called Maggies, but the area it's in called Skinningrove, and it's really kind of picturesque around here. We didn't film last night because by the time we got here it was pitch black and you couldn't see anything, but just showing you a quick way around there. Shower done. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Actually interesting that you can see in the background because I can't see my phone at all. The sun is coming over the hills, so sunrise here is actually not till 10 past 9. It's been kind of interesting to see it slowly get lighter and lighter. It's a little bit being in a kind of hobbit world here, these little huts in the background. And we're going to explore a place we've been before, but we're going to take you with us. And where are we going to go on this beautiful day? Even though it's middle of autumn now, it's still really warm. A little bit breezy, but really warm. So we're going to go and explore and see what we can see. A fun start. Poor Martha's been stuck in the toilet for the best part of 10 minutes. Lock's not working. Talked to the local business guy saying the toilet's not working. He said, well, the council will fix it, which is true. But you think you'd probably ring, given the fact his customers stuck in the toilet. So don't go in the ladies' toilets if you're at the top of the stairs here, because you might get locked in. The first one looked fine. The one on the right, the lock doesn't really work properly. So anyway, let's go down the stairs now. We've got Martha out of the toilet. Down the big bank in the stairs, and it is a canny big bank. It's not too bad on the way down, but on the way back up. So we'll wander down into the kind of main stairs part itself, and we're now going to wander over to one of the piers here. One's a bit more dicey to get there, but we'll show you that in a little bit. But this kind of section here, as you come down, what you can see is you can see the whole kind of landscape and the kind of river, well, stream I'd call it, that comes to that. At some point obviously made this massive kind of chasm and gap inside here. Have a look. What you found? What you found? Some locks. Oh, who's put the locks there, do you think? You don't know? Is that fun, Olivia? Martha's just nudging me in the side to remind everyone that she's paid for the ride, haven't you? Yeah. In the background here. And you've got your life jacket on in case the boat sinks. The beauty of the sea here. So Olivia's exploring. I'm waiting for it to fall down, but she hasn't fell down yet. She keeps saying, nothing to see here, Captain, as she looks out. But the tide's out at the moment. Last time we were here it was absolutely like right up here, bashing away. Just get exploring out of nature, get a bit of time away from the stresses of everything else. Done one side of the pier, we're just walking around stairs a little bit. It is gorgeous, well I think it's gorgeous anyway. A kind of very picturesque little town, but it is starting to get a little bit busier. And before the tide comes in, we're going to try and have a walk over to the other pier. Because if you don't get at the right time, you can't get on. And if you're there too long, you can't get off for getting wet feet. So oh wow, the sun's just starting to come over the top of the hills there. And Maisie's been in a few geography lessons while we've been here. So we've been back from Staiths for a little while. We had took a trip out to B&M. When we were coming here, we came down a bit of a bank. It's quite hilly around here. And then when we started the car again, down after the bank, it kind of sounded a little bit like a train, kind of So a couple of people suggested to check the oil level. The oil level is within where it should be. It's about a third inside the kind of section you've got. So we had to pop to B&M and bought some more oil, and we've just put a 200ml in. Apparently the GSI engines that the Kias are built on, and also the Hyundais, they like a drink of oil. And to be fair, the Caravan, since it was serviced in, I think the back end of July, has obviously been on a bit of a trip around France, and we'll put a link up the top here somewhere to our France trip. And obviously because of that, plus the heat, I think maybe it might use a bit more oil than usual. So anyway, put more oil in, and it's been absolutely fine ever since then. No ticking, no kind of train sound, so I don't really know. I'm going to take the mechanic next week and see what they say. But then kind of forgot to tell you actually what we're doing now. So what we're doing now is we're going to see if we can find a park. So right next to the campsite, even though it doesn't have its own park, it does have a park near it. So you can see that on the map. So we had a wander over to find the park. I'm going to give you a tour of the site tomorrow, because I think it's a pretty good value of electric hookup, hard standing, plenty of space around. we'll give you that tour tomorrow, but now to go to the park. Crazy lady. Get up and walk then. Come on. So we arrived at the park, nice little park here in Skinningrove. So you've got a few different things there. You've got the main section, a little slide on there, and then there's some swing stuff at the back. And then Martha's decided to be in the spinny thing, which makes her a little bit dizzy from time to time. Just like that. Good morning here. We're going to go on another day to take you to another seaside location around the area. Came out, Lucy said, oh, the bells are going on the church, go and record it. So I came out, I did pretend that it didn't happen, but just don't tell her that. And then I kind of came out and yeah, they'd stopped by the time I got here. But somewhere over there, there's kind of church bells going on, probably getting people to go to mass or the kind of service that's on this morning. But come with us and see what it's like. We've arrived here at Salburn in the same car park we were a year and a bit ago, I think, actually. And it's interesting to see that they've now got some big motorhome bays down here. Probably it's £6 per 24 hours. Quite a few people not parked in them, but if you park in, I suppose, like here, you kind of do there, then you need to pay for 2 bays, but really, really busy. And apparently when I was talking to them, they said it was absolutely heaving here the other day. Unfortunately, there's no train, so we're going to go and check out the beach and see what it's like before the rain comes. It even has for here, for £6 a night, a chemical disposal point. Well done, Salburn. I think that's a pretty impressive thing. As you can see, it's already starting to kind of fill up with camper vans, motorhomes and things down here on the beach. There must be a convention about kind of tractors, quite a few tractors down here, and I'm just going past. So a few tractors kind of bellowing out smoke as they're starting up there. So they're going to move the boat or what, but yeah, interesting to see in Salburn, lots going on. Not going in there, looks expensive. We are just walking along the Salburn Pier, an old Victorian wooden / metal framework. That's really good. The beach is absolutely massive, kind of comes right out. Having a bit of a walk along here. It's kind of blowing the cobwebs, I suppose, off in this autumn. It's still fairly mild, even though it is meant to lash it down a little bit later on. It's a bit of a funny pier because the pier doesn't actually seem to go into the sea like in most places. It's more kind of pier to get down south normally rather than like a northern pier. It's kind of built.
Wait, can you get a bag? We have come to the arcade to play the 2 pence machine. I can't even get anything.
Good girl. Yay! What did you win? What did you win? Third one. So again, what did you win?
Money!
And
a ticket.
a ticket.
1 ticket. I get
Tickets. Give them the thing. And cut them up.
Stick out of here.
The red.
Which colour?
I went 2 sweets and 1.
Ooh, a pretty ring. What did you win?
The enable with the
Ooh.
machine.
A grabber.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Come on then. Lisa says there's too many steps. I'm going to guess 156. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Apparently there are 170 steps from the bottom to the top, so even more. than I thought, and I was joking, 156 or whatever I said before. We can also get the tramway, or funicular if you seem fancy. But there's here, old Victorian kind of tramway or funicular. £4.50 family one way, so £9 both ways. Good bit of exercise. Thought we'd come and look up here, but apparently it doesn't look as much really here apart from a nice view anyway. So that kind of, the kind of pier and all this was built by 1884. That's done pretty well to be fair. So we'll go on the Victorian thing. So we're going to go down the steps again, but we're going to go a different way instead to have a look at some different. So we just came along to the park in Salburn, kind of nice little park, probably better in the summer. Probably starting to get a bit wet now, but keep it living occupied for a little bit, so I'll show you around there. So we decided to come back and retreat to the caravan because we knew the rain was coming. This is what it looks like outside, out the window. You can probably hear it lashing down off the roof there. It's getting quite heavy until about 4 o'clock, so we retreated, and then we kept the bed set up at the front. So what we're going to do is watch a film and a little bit after we've had some dinner. And then hopefully it gets bright a bit later on.
Try it.
Lucy just picked a sweet out and said we should all try it.
It's so
It's the
sweet.
worst things we'll ever have.
Oh my god. Do you want to try one, Martha?
You try it, Missy?
No, put it
No,
all
put
in
it,
your
no.
mouth.
Full
Ah,
gone, all or
right.
nothing.
Martha, one of the circles, the black one.
Okay.
Fine.
Dad, do you want this?
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah, fine.
I'll take you.
Literally.
I'm fine.
No, let us have
You took it out?
No, don't.
So after a while of the rain, it's finally stopped. We're watching a little film inside just to kind of keep ourselves occupied while it's been lashing down. We decided to go into Skinningrove itself, into the kind of area. I think there might be a beach there, but I don't know. Some people class this as like a bit of a hidden gem. That's all I'm about, but we will let you know what it's like. And yeah, let's have a look and see what it's like down here. You're walking about 10-15 minutes into Skinningrove itself. There's nothing actually in the middle of it. Small town, little pub. And gonna walk over the top of here, but so far we haven't found a beach. Found a sewage pipe, but not a beach. So we're gonna see what's on the top of this hill. Hoping this may well be a bit of a beach. Let's have a look. Ah, there you go. Skinningrove does have a beach. Amazing, it doesn't have a beach. It does. Got one there. Stick through the beach, nobody there at all. Get peace and quiet. And it's also got another pier, which seems to be appearing a lot in our thing. It is totally like you've got your own secret beach and there's literally one person on it, and that cove on the outside is gorgeous. Imagine this in the summer. There's a few things you can kind of look on. The kids have to be careful. But here we've got up there to the trig point and then along over there with the pier. You can just hear on this beach the mighty power of the sea. I mean, it's not particularly choppy to be fair. Waves are probably a quarter of a metre high, probably best. It's not very big, but it's just the noise is beautiful and kind of, I really love hearing that. Maybe because I'm from Sunderland, which is a seaside town, but every time I come near the sea, it just sounds great. Now I'm going to give you a tour of this park. What you've got here in Magpie Wood is several different, I think 10 different pictures. They all have hard standing, and then next to them, get the angle right, they also have a kind of a fake grass bit and a bit at the back. They're massive, absolutely huge pictures. They're reasonably level, but you will still need level blocks. The guy said you don't, but you definitely do. Then what you've got up the top of where we are is just the kind of pot wash, and the second will take you to the toilets. The other thing you've got, which I hope you can see, is you've got lots of these pods. So they've got, most of the pods seem to have a hot tub as well. They said if you're 2 people in, a lot seem to have a double, seem to have, some seem to have like 2 separate beds in there. They also have an outside area as well. So if you bring the family and they haven't got a caravan, I suppose they could stay in the pods and you could stay in your caravan, and still plenty of space on the green bit just to kind of have a bit mess about or have a bit of food with your family. into the toilet. This is the men's toilet, so to the side we've got 2 wash basins, kind of urinal trough, and at the end the last 2 are toilet cubicles, both in pretty good condition. And then you've got 2 showers. Quite like the showers because it's been put in right so the water actually drains away, it doesn't come right up here. You've got space to put your things there. You've also got a hook up here, and then you've got a couple of rails there, which I think is really useful because a lot of places they don't think of all this kind of thing. It is a push button operation, but we found the showers to be good, reasonable power, quite warm, so with children you'd have to think about whether that's okay for them. They've also got a disabled toilet and baby changing, so obviously space for disabled person in a wheelchair, good access there, there's a ramp outside, and then you've got a drop down if you want to use baby changing. And good thing that's in here, getting with a family, is you've got a toilet here so you can kind of come in, plenty of space and still get sorted. This bit here, this door does not have a keypad, so it's accessible all the time, either the kind of things don't work. So into the pot wash area, you've obviously got, well, space to wash your pots and pans. You've got a microwave in the corner, you've got a kettle because obviously the people in the kind of huts don't get that. Then you've got a tumble dryer and you've got a wash machine. It's £3.50 for the washer and also £3.50 for the dryer to use here while you're on site.